Hey, cats, good morning. What's good with you? Today we're going to look at a congressman absolutely destroying a climate activist. But, pretty good shit. You know the deal. You want to hit it? Here you go.
Come here, little Spanish kids. Come here, come on, yes, you want open borders.
Hey, cats, welcome in. So, like I said, today we're going to talk about a recent oversight committee meeting where Congressman Clay Higgins got to have his way for a couple minutes. I'm gonna let you see, the best highlight from it, and a little bonus at the end. All right, but we'll discuss it after that. This is again Congressman Clay Higgins going after Reyes Salter, right? New York energy attorney and climate activist. But it's my after this.
Americans are watching this hearing today, and I'm glad we're having it because this is some of the most outlandish testimony I've witnessed yet in 6 years in this oversight committee room. It's stunning. I'm not quite sure. I mean, with all due respect to our panelists today, I'm not quite sure some of you are connected to reality. So I'm going to, Ms. Salter, ma'am, good lady, please prepare your mind because I'm going to ask you 3 questions. I'm going to give you most of my time. I think it's good that America hears what you have to say. If you had control of the world, ma'am, if you did, I mean, you're presenting these grand ideas about eliminating fossil fuel and the horrors of the oil and gas industry and the energy that we consume to run the world and uplift the economic potential and prosperity of the world, which is the single most significant factor that connects the prosperity of our citizenry worldwide is economic opportunity, and energy drives that. But here you go. Let me just ask you, what would you do? I have 3 questions, so try and keep your answers within 30 or 40 seconds, please. What would you do with petrochemical products? Okay, everything you have, your clothes, your glasses, the car you got her on, your phone, the table you're sitting at, the chair, the carpet under your feet, everything you've got is petrochemical products. What would you do with that? Tell the world.
If I had that power in the world, actually, I don't need that power because what I would do is ask you, sir, from Louisiana.
I'm giving you the power. You're presenting.
To search you, sir, from Louisiana, to search your heart and understand why the EPA knows that toxic petrochemical facilities are some of the most toxic, polluting facilities in the world and are killing black people throughout Louisiana.
Okay,
so my first thing would to be you to search your heart and ask your God what you are doing to the black and poor people in Louisiana. That would be my first thing to ask.
Let's just have one at a time so that we can.
It's my time, Mr. Chairman. If I reclaim my time, I shall. I'm going to give this young lady an opportunity. You might not like it, but America needs to hear it. You've got no answer, do you, young lady, about what to do with petrochemical products, so I'll move on. What are you going to do with ocean-going vessels? What do you do with the maritime industry?
Well, we could, again, I would ask you to search your heart for what is happening on the coast of Louisiana. Of course we do. We need to move away from petrochemicals. We need to shut down the petrochemical facilities in your state and move away from plastic. We need to move away from it. And there are...
It's insane. What would you do with the aviation industry?
The only thing that would not function is the petrochemical industry in your state, sir.
Do you care about the planet, good lady? Like, do you have ecological concern for real? Like, from a biblical perspective, we were given, the Lord gave us dominion over the planet and the creatures thereof. Now, the original translations of dominion means to care for and nurture. So from a biblical perspective, I am an environmentalist. I love my planet and the people and the creatures thereof. Do you?
Sir, if we're going to talk about the Lord, I ask that you search your heart again and think about repenting.
I searched my heart very quickly. I love the planet. I'm asking you,
the fossil fuel industry that owns your state is destroying the earth and the natural world, and that is a fact, sir.
You know what you got, young lady? You got a lot of noise, but you got no answers. Mr. Chairman, I yield.
In the 4 years that I've sat on this committee, I have never seen members of Congress, Republican or Democrat, disrespect a witness in the way that I have seen them disrespect you today. I do not care what party they are in. I've never seen anything like that. And for the gentleman of Louisiana, and the comfort that he felt in yelling at you like that, there's more than one way to get a point across. And frankly, men who treat women like that in public, I fear how they treat them in private. We can be better than this. We don't have to resort to yelling.
I thought he was getting it in a little bit, man. I mean, not only, did he take her to task there a little bit, but I mean, he accomplished his goal, which he stated in the beginning, which was, I think, everyone in the country needs to hear what you got to say, which wasn't much, right? A lot of gibberish and fucking word salad, moral grandstanding, invoking God. I mean, just ridiculous, right? The only coherent thing that I, gathered from that situation was we got to move away from plastics, right? But then she could just continue to spaz after that and not expound on the situation. I mean, I'm not an energy attorney, and I would have had an answer. Heartbeat, right? Mushrooms, hemp, you could replace a ton of products. You could shut down a shit ton of industry. But in reality, that's why they're not saying that. They don't want actual fucking answers. They want something to grandstand on, fundraise for, campaigns and non-profits. Right? But, I mean, in my personal experience, it's like that all the time. I mean, it's pretty rare that you'll meet someone that, or talk to someone that wants to get down, let alone actually be able to debate, their ideas or points. I mean, people just run with, ideas of other people. I mean, they'll hear someone talk and be impressed by the words, so they just run with it. And, this is what you get, man. This is, this is an attorney. I mean, this woman's supposed to be a much more educated than the average person. But then what'd you think about the bonus? Right? In walks AOC. Oh, titties, and she was pounding and yelling and making more noise than the other two combined. And the comfort in which he yelled at you, like, he didn't yell. He was trying to speak over nonsensical bullshit to make sense. I mean, he was trying to goad her into actually stating what she feels is the alternatives to the current systems in place, basically. And, again, this is just another person. I mean, she didn't care about anything that was being said there. I mean, she strictly came in to say, look at me, And again, to say I'm morally superior to you, and you're so mean, And I think Congressman Higgins is actually doing a decent job. Check out his channel here on YouTube. He's got a hell of a lot more subs than I do, but not much for a sitting congressman. And I think the dude deserves a follow. I mean, while I'm definitely not a Repub, surely I would vote for Toast over a Dem. You got to give credit where credit is due. But, if you guys think it's bullshit, you think I'm bullshitting, hit me up. Let's debate, argue, tell me to fuck off, whatever. You know the deal. Like, share, subscribe. Come back for some more fucking hilarity. All right. Smell you later.